We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dave Gustafson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Greenberg. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 640.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Standing in, Pete Armstrong with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
At the plate, J.C. Embry. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. The pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Justin Steele, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So digging in now, Manuel Ojeda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Beaten into the ground over to first. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joel Taylor.
In now for Colorado, Joel Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Ball.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
1 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting third,
Digging in, Mark Wahlberg. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And he fouls this one off. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. Now in the box, Ryan Buckner. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Santiago stands at second with no outs. Fouled off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. A runner at second, nobody out. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
None out, runners at first and second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. In now, Ben Zobrist. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the stretch. And this is low, ball 1.
That's a foul.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Pulled toward right center field. Ojeda is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting it, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Grimes is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Grimes is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's it, ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fouled away. Now Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Benji Dennis. Popped him up. Embry over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Paul Elliott.
Now at the plate, Paul Elliott, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Elliott has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and one.
That's the ball.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Hit in the air out to left field. Armstrong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll move to the third with no score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Steele.
Justin Steele.
First offering on its way.
No, that missed. 1-1.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Adam Greenberg will be next. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box now, Adam Greenberg. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
In now, Pete Armstrong, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a dive, but he's back in. Third inning, no score to this point. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. So 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Now the 2-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Grounded to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
At the plate now, J.C. Elliott over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Striding in once again, Freddie Santiago. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, no
And he
strike.
takes ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 1 the count. The set and the 2-1.
3 balls, no strike.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-1.
Strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. And he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs wind up leaving him loaded. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Settling in now, Michael Ishii, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Greenberg is in his tracks now, and very quickly one gone.
Batting it, the shortstop, Sam Kurowski.
Striding in, Sam Kurowski. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Here it comes.
1-0.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home.
Yeehaw.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santiago is there, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Dave Gustafson.
Stepping up now, Dave Gustafson. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Right side. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Manuel Ojeda is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
Hey. 1-1.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rockies strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out. Nothing doing. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Left side, but well foul. Zobrist hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Kipnis runs on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Jonathan Serrano will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Jonathan Serrano.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Grimes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. high in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Steele.
Ready for another chance. Justin Steele comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Comes set, the 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Joel Taylor.
Joel Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1 out.
The 1-0.
No, ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now. Mark Wahlberg waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts at the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Wahlberg. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Here it comes on 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Adam Greenberg, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Greenberg.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Ball, that's up.
Nobody out, runner on first. Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Full count.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in the switch hitter, J.C. Embry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
0-1 pitch on its way. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
So in now for Chicago, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Santiago stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ojeda is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
The 0-1 offering. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies offense with Colorado's manager, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Benji.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Benji Dennis stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Paul Elliott, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Armstrong is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Michael Ishii.
Standing in, Michael Ishii. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Armstrong is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dennis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in to try it again, Jimmy Grimes. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
That's up.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we still have no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam Kurowski. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Sam Kurowski.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The batter, the pitcher,
Alec Munoz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Swing and a liner. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Manuel Ojeda.
Standing in now, Manuel Ojeda. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's in.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A bouncer to the left side. Zobrist has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still no score. Derek Denny is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Derek Denny.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Justin Steele.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Yeah.
1-2 now. Now here it comes.
2-2.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Pulled toward right center field. Dennis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Greenberg. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
0-2.
Too high. 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless.
7th inning, correct.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joel Taylor.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Mark Wahlberg, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch.
Ball. 1-1.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
No, that's the ball.
On a line, that's a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1.
That's the ball. Low.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
1-1.
2-1 to count.
None out, runners at first and second. strike taken up in the zone.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it to second for one. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Ready once again, Benji Dennis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Joe Bartlett's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 11, Joe Bartlett.
Stepping into the box, J.C. Embry. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Embry.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball left side. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Now batting, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And it's quickly 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Stepping in, Paul Elliott. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The third baseman, Paul Elliott.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2-2 the count. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now to the plate, Michael Ishii, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. The best he can do is a no decision in this one. Julio Teheran answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Into the box, Sam Kurowski, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. The 0-1 on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. From the belt, the pitch.
2-1.
Three and 1.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hit. Ball count.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. Runner back standing.
Runner, yes, yes.
And there he goes towards second. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Prince Fielder will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 84, Prince Fielder.
And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. One and one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The set and the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Count remains full. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Manuel Ojeda. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball outside.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Joel Taylor. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Ball.
The set and the 1-0.
2 balls, no
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 count. Here it comes.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Mark Wahlberg is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Tehran sets. 1-1 pitch on its way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 2-0. Michael Kim comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Michael Kim.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0.
No, that's outside.
Well,
Ball.
this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
3-0.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batter, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right side. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
To the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Grimes is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 49, Julio Teheran.
Sammy Sosa will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 21, Sammy Sosa.
And a slider tails outside for ball one. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. First and second now, one man out. And he lays off, ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Nicholas Horner will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Please. Now running at second base, number 2.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Adam Greenberg, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the stretch.
Hey! 1-2. Count.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fouled off. And And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have bounced back from consecutive losses to take Game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Joe Bartlett wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Justin Steele is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Michael Kim records the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Rockies, 2 runs, 6